Bear with me, people, for this one will be a long one. But, like most people of her breed, this lady doesn't care about free speech, so I have to fake a response to this video. But, I try to be free of hate because I know such feelings can only poison your insides. But this person here, well, she rubs my feathers the wrong way, deliberately. The first problem I have is with her title. They are three very different things, honey. I'm not an agnostic or a Satanist, and I do not appreciate being lumped in the same category as such folk. As for that lengthy Bible quote at the beginning, you can take that book and shove it up your ass for all I care. That rubbish means nothing to me. Now, usually I don't try to be so harsh with my statements, but, oh, this video gets less tame and benign later on, and because of that I feel such harsh words are necessary. So, you don't value my opinion? What an ignorant bitch. But you've forgotten one thing, you deluded, stone-headed cow. That does not give you the right to censor my words or block my video responses. As for not valuing your own opinions, I doubt that. Why else would you bother making videos to try to convert people to your religion? And yes, that does count as your opinion because there's no empirical proof that your God exists. So, by the transitive property, you don't value the opinions in the Bible? As for holding wrong perceptions, well, here's the difference between you and me. I, unlike you, have an open mind when it comes to new ideas, and actually value opinions contrary to my own. However, I am very, very critical when it comes to such things, and if you don't have 100% proof for your beliefs, then I won't believe them. In fact, that's why I bother doing this. In the quest to hold more right opinions than wrong ones, I seek out theist videos and see if I can rip them to shreds. If I can't, well then obviously some change is in order. But who do you think will be right more of the time? Me, who actively campaigns for the truth, or you, who plot after whatever that book tells you with a kind of pitiful closed-mindedness? Oh, I know plenty about how God works. I used to read the Bible from cover to cover all the time when I was younger. When I realized that the book might not be true, well, I deliberately searched for proof that it was. When I couldn't find such a thing, and the entire thing unraveled before my eyes, I decided that such beliefs were just that, beliefs, and nothing more. You see, I know why I don't believe in God, whereas you, most theists, have nothing more than, oh, my mommy and daddy taught me that the Bible was true. The thing about experiences and arguments, well, unlike experiences, arguments can be tested and proven to be true. I can't dig through your brain and see how you view the world, so how could I possibly know if you are just deluded or telling the truth? The strange thing about voices we hear in our heads, well, it is very, very easy to make yourself believe in something if you have a decent enough imagination. For a while, I thought I was hearing such a voice, and this was back when I was very saddened and scared that my childhood beliefs weren't in fact true. Then I realized that, oddly enough, I could actually control what it was saying. So, it wasn't God's voice, but something that I had made up to comfort myself. So if you really, really want something to happen, and if you think in speech like I do, well, perhaps a similar situation could happen. To quote the Matrix, your mind makes it real. And if you cannot distinguish such things from reality, then, well, that's a lot how schizophrenics think. But, like I said, I do this in an attempt to both find the truth and combat ignorance for those who are also looking for it. I also do this to stand up for those who cannot speak for themselves. like the gays. Not because I secretly believe in your God, or because I hate him. Also, if you think that it's only the atheists who say mean things, well, just browse through the comments on my Lutherans video and see what people have said both about me and the homosexual community. I am not committed to a selfish existence, whatever that means. I even said that if your God was real and if he punished the homosexuals for being homosexual, I would give up my ticket to heaven so I could burn along with them. This is purely because I know in my heart that I could not believe in a God who is such a hateful bigot. If that's not selfish, then I don't know what isn't. I can't guarantee that I don't. I can guarantee that I don't in any way, shape, or form believe in your God. I have explained why I do not believe in him. What other proof do you want? I possess no such spiritual DNA, no deep stirring in my heart or gut that tells me your God is real. Sure, if I wanted to, I could probably conjure up something, just like I suspended belief while reading a fantasy novel. However, I know I can control such wild fantasies, and therefore they are not external, but internal, a thing of the mind. Another thing, since you spend 36 minutes spewing this lovely little lecture, does that mean you secretly believe that atheism is actually correct? I fight against ignorance and hate, not an imaginary figure. My main problem is people who think that because they believe in some religion, that gives them the right to hurt others. Not that people happen to believe in some God. As for that, I couldn't care less so long as you don't bother me. I do not hate your God or the people who believe in him. I only despise those who use it as an excuse to hurt other people and the human race as a whole. You know what's the interesting thing about Satanists? They don't go around shoving their religion down others' throats. They don't bomb abortion clinics or kill the doctors that work at them. They don't seem to hate gays or Muslims either. Maybe this is why the reason that I tend to find them more agreeable people as a whole. But other than that, I do not have any special kindred with them. Sorry. I do not worship myself. I do not worship anything. I'm an atheist, remember? Furthermore, Buddhists are atheists too, you dumb sack of lard. As for those people who send you those messages, I can sympathize with them a bit, because after sitting through 12 minutes of this fight, I want to find the biggest, most rancid salmon in the world, and slap you in the face with it for being such a bigoted, woefully ignorant cow. We're all just dust in the wind, honey. You're no different. You think people 100 years from now will remember what we say here today? No, because when you're dead, you stay dead, just like all the other living things on this planet. Even Christianity will die someday, just like the religions of ancient Egypt, ready to be replaced by the next new immortality fad. But I believe you forget that nobody alive really knows what happens after you die, so I can be the eternal judge of the world. Bow down at my feet, humble minions. Genocide is not in any way, shape, or form justified. I will not stand for such inhuman behavior. Whether a magical sky daddy caused it or not, I cannot believe in or respect intolerance without lying about what I think. Since I think this, I obviously have set higher moral standards than your God.